This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
This show is brought to you by Pet King Brands, the makers of Zymox and Oratine.
It's Oh Behave with Arden Moore, the show that teaches you how to have harmony in the household with your pets. Join Arden as she travels coast to coast to help millions better understand why cats and dogs do what they do. Get the latest scoop on famous faces, their perfectly pampered pets, and who's walking who in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails. Garner great pet tips and have a doggone fur-flying fun time. So get ready for the pause and applause as we unleash your Oh Behave host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome to the Oh Behave show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. Do you love dogs? Love comedy? Well, you're in for a treat. Now, I'm betting every dog in your household is turning their head. Treat, treat, treat. Remember that movie classic, Turner and Hooch, starred Tom Hanks way back in 1989. Well, thanks to Disney, there is a new TV series set to be unleashed July 21st. We're talking 12 episodes of Turner and Hooch. The series this time is about a young U.S. Marshal named Scott Turner, who is paired up with an unruly and slobbery French bull mastiff named Hooch. And joining us today are two key cast members. Let's give pause and applause to Becca Tobin and Vanessa Lengies. Woo! Come on, guys. Hey, guys, this is not the first time Becca and Vanessa have worked together. We're going to find out what after we take this quick commercial break, so sit and stay. We'll be right back.
Time for a pause. 4 furry ones, actually. Sit and stay. Oh Behave will be right back.
Hey, pet pals, Arden Moore here with some great news. When you plan to travel with your pup or treat them to fun times outdoors, our friends at Carlson Pet Products have must-have products. Carlson Pet Products offers an array of pet pens. They're lightweight, foldable, and tucked nicely in a carry bag for storage. You can also add an attachable canopy to create a shaded outdoor oasis for your dog. Nice. So dash over to carlsonpetproducts.com today and pick the perfect pet pen for your canine pal.
Get 25% off your order plus free shipping using the promo code PETLIFE at carlsonpetproducts.com.
Let's talk pets on PetLifeRadio.com. Oh Behave is back with more tail-wagging ways to achieve harmony in the household with your pets. Now back to your fetching host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome back to the Oh Behave show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. Please welcome our special guests, Becca Tobin and Vanessa Lengies. They're both in the new Turner and Hooch series streaming on Disney starting July 21st. Can I just say hi? Pause up, everybody. Let's go with you, Becca. Welcome.
Hi, I'm great. Is that a cat over your shoulder?
It is pet safety cat Casey, who teaches pet first aid. There's a dog in here too. I'm in a backyard office appropriately called Ard's Den. I gotcha. I had you at Ard's Den. Vanessa, also, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Arden. It's such a pleasure to be on this show. And I'm here in Barbados at my mom's house with her 3 dogs. Jake,
nice.
Amy, and Ruby. And it's just a pleasure to be on your show.
All right, Becca, any 4-legger around?
You know what? My dad, my dog's grand dog.
The one that's in the will. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
She's been picked up from my dad so that she wouldn't bark because she sits here at the window and barks at FedEx and Amazon. And
yes. That's what they're doing. Yep. That's good.
So
well, that's all right.
She's having the time of her life, just chatting with my dad on his recliner and letting me do my work.
I like it. Hey, we're lucky to have a pet or two in our lives. And I was doing a little homework, and I know this sounds really a bad pun, but the show's called Oh Behave. Guys, I am just full of glee to have you both on the show. And you know why the answer to that teaser is because both of you at one point in your career were on the wildly popular show Glee. And now you get to be back again on Turner and Hooch. So let's start with Vanessa. Vanessa, what's it like to see Becca again?
It was awesome. I mean, when we filmed this show, they told us you're going to go to Vancouver and you're going to be there for 9 months. You won't be able to leave because the borders are closed. And we're going to shoot this show during a pandemic, and we're going to make it work. And the show has dogs. So everything seemed great because I was getting to work with dogs and I had a job. And
you weren't in Siberia. At least you were,
And that was in the beautiful, majestic Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
As soon as the borders open to Canada, everyone should visit. It's a magic place. And then they tell me that my friend, the most beautiful, talented actress, Becca Tobin, who I've worked with before on Glee, that's true, is coming to play this character, Brooke, on the show. So it was like
magic.
I thought it couldn't get any better, and then it did.
I think you need to buy a Canadian lottery ticket.
Okay.
All right. And what about you, Becca? You're stuck, but you're in a good stick, right?
Yes. I saw the audition breakdown for this show, and they tell you who's already been cast. And normally you know them kind of, and you're fans or you're not or whatever. And then I see Vanessa's name, and I just felt like, I don't need to know anything more. I'm just going to nail this audition. I'm going to get this part, and I'm going to be stuck in Canada with Vanessa during a pandemic. And I made it happen. I willed this to happen.
You had me at Hooch, right?
Yep.
So let's get right into it. Let's talk about both of your roles. Let's start with Becca first, because you've got a recurring role. You play Brooke Mailer, like you're mailing a letter, I guess, Mailer. So tell folks a little bit about what your character is all about.
So Brooke is Scott Turner's ex.
And dicey.
Yes, they had a relationship in their early 20s and young love. He may or may not still be hung up on her. He may or may not still be checking her out on social media here and there. Mm-hmm. She's an attorney. And so, surprise, they end up living in the same city together and crossing paths because he's a U.S. Marshal. She's an assistant district attorney. So things get, personal, professional, all that.
That sounds good. And then let's add a little drama to this comedy. We have Vanessa. You're playing Erica. Is it pronounced Monier?
Munir. Yeah, Erica Munir.
Okay. Mm-hmm. They have to give you a name you can't pronounce, because I like your part. You love dogs and you're a dog trainer, but tell us a little bit more about your role.
Yeah, Erica Munir is the dog trainer. She trains all of the canine units for the U.S. Marshal Service. And Erica is just so much better at communicating with dogs than she is with people. And that is just the bottom line. I
saw a clip with the character Josh plays the Tom Hanks role of Scott Turner. He's like, this dog is not trainable. What did your character do with one word?
Sit. And the dog sits and stay. Good boy. Look left.
Don't you wish we could do that with people?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I've been trying, but.
How many different French Mastiffs are going to be playing Hooch? Can you spill the beans on that, anybody?
I think we can.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad
I'm going to tell you guys, behave. 5 French Mastiffs to play one Hooch.
How much do these dogs weigh?
150 pounds, I think.
And how many different outfit changes, Becca, have you had to do because of slobber?
A few. Not as many as Josh. Josh is always covered with slobber and lint brushes, and they're attacking him at all angles between takes.
All right. Now, I was trying to do a little math. I'm not going to give away your ages because you guys are ageless wonders. You're young. But I think when the original movie hit, you guys hadn't even made it to kindergarten yet. Am I right?
You are correct.
Doesn't that make you feel good?
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you how old I was in 1989, but I had already passed high school. So what did you think of the original show with Tom Hanks? Let's talk to you first, Vanessa.
I loved the movie. It was something that I had seen as a kid and really loved and cherished. And then when the audition came in for Turner and Hooch, the series, I went to rewatch it as one would. And I realized I had blocked out the last 10 minutes of the movie. I was shocked. I said, I didn't watch this. This is not how it ended. No, I was so upset. And I needed a few days after rewatching the movie to kind of piece together my broken heart. And I can assure everyone who is worried about watching the show, you will be safe. Good. We are going to make jokes. We are going to have some action and some buddy cop adventures. There's nothing to fear.
All right. I like that. What about you, Becca? I mean, I like the reboot. I mean, there's been some successful reboots, The Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, all these things. And I think Disney's hit it right on the paw with this one, because I think at this time in our lives, we need a good laugh. And these dogs have been saving us during the pandemic, right?
It's true. It's so nostalgic to be able to see this come to life again in its new form.
Yeah.
And when I heard about the remake, I was like, if they change the breed of the dog, it's going to fail.
It's a little Pekingese. No,
I know,
I don't
right?
think that would work.
I was so worried. I was like, it's never going to make it. And then when I got to work, I didn't even know until I got to work what dogs they were using. And Obi, this big, massive, beautiful French Mastiff comes.
He is beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
And he has
Muscly.
more wrinkles than I do. So that's awesome.
It always feels good to stand next to Obi.
Yeah. You need a French Mastiff in your life to make yourself feel ageless, right?
So true.
So what is something fun you can share about an interaction that both of you have had with AKA Hooch, played by 5 dogs? Raise your paw.
I'll raise my paw.
All right. Becca goes first. Becca for 200. Go.
Okay. So this is just a little snippet of information that I really loved finding out from the trainers, that the 5 Mastiffs, there's one female, her name was Mimi.
So you have to check under the hood to make sure.
Yeah, you got to check under the hood. She can only do close-ups. She's a little smaller in stature than the others, but I was told, I'm not making this up, that she was the most intelligent of the 5 dogs, the one woman.
Come on, guys. I'm sorry. My producer, Mark's tuned in. Sorry, Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
Chicks rule, right, guys? Right, gals?
True.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So she was the smart one. She knew how to do certain things.
She was the most skilled.
Okay. What's your take on the 5 Hooches, Vanessa?
Well, I loved every single one of them, and they all could do different but amazing things. And I think the thing that surprised me was, the classic shot of Hooch jumping on someone and taking them down. So it was surprising, they are such sweethearts that was one of the hardest tricks for them to do, because they didn't want to.
I just want to kiss you.
Right? To put that pressure on you. We realized halfway through the show that it was a real pressure thing. They didn't want to put their whole weight on someone. I had a scene where Hooch had to put his paws up on me and fall down, and we rehearsed it, but every single take, it seemed like they didn't want to do it as much. And we finally found out it was that they are so sweet, they don't want to actually hurt anybody. So they built this metal cage that then they used so that under people's wardrobe, if they were the person who had to be toppled, that they could wear something that Hooch would feel that he wasn't actually pressing down on anybody and hurting anybody.
He had you at
He
woof.
had me at woof.
I love all that Disney magic, don't you think? So who's going to give a box of popcorn and invite Tom Hanks over to watch the premiere? Which one of you?
Have you ever met him, Becca?
I've never met him, but
I met Betty White, but no Tom Hanks.
He can come to my premiere in my house. It's on my birthday, so.
Oh, it is? It's on the 24th. Oh, happy birthday, Vanessa. Yeah. And what about Josh? I mean, he's been in a lot of shows. He's got that face to say, I'm being outsmarted by a French Mastiff, and I don't care, right?
He's got that same Tom Hanks quality where you just can't help but to love him. And he brings so much joy and humor and humbleness. And, he's amazing.
I like it. But we're going to take this quick commercial break. You guys know the drill. Sit and stay. We'll be right back.
Time for a walk on the red carpet, of course. All Behave will be back in a flash right after these messages.
Hey, pet pals, Arden Moore here. Welcome to spring and summer, the onset of itchy skin and allergy season. Is your pet dealing with itchy skin, hot spots, and even ear infections? Help is here. It is Zymox shampoo and conditioner to the rescue. Not only is this a shampoo and conditioner great for general bathing and healthy skin support, but it is the go-to shampoo and conditioner for itchy pets. Its patented enzyme formula is loaded with antibacterial and antifungal properties to ease the itch and stop the scratching. And as an added bonus, Zymox shampoos and conditioners give off a lovely, pleasant, non-medicine smell. For over 20 years, Zymox products have been helping pets find relief from many health conditions. All Zymox skin and ear products get their effectiveness from enzymes. Zymox contains no antibiotics, and no petroleum byproducts. Just the soothing power of enzymes. Zymox can be found at your veterinary clinic, most pet specialty stores, and online. To learn more, dash over to www.zymox.com. That's ZYMOX for your pet's sake.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hi, this is Amy Schumer. You're listening to Arden Moore on Pet Life Radio, where they keep it real and make everyone feel like they're pets.
We're back from the lot. Just checked the paper and we had a record showing at the box. The letterbox, that is. Now back to Oh Behave. Here's Arden.
Welcome back to the Oh Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. Our special guest today is Becca Tobin and Vanessa Lengies. Now, just to make sure everybody knows, Turner and Hooch is going to start streaming on Disney July 21st. I think you guys have, 12 episodes?
That's right. 12.
Wow. So you can either binge or steady Eddie, right?
I think actually it's going to come out week by week. You're going to have.
Oh, you have to wait. Oh, good. Old school, huh?
Like back in 1989, how you'd have to wait a whole week to watch another.
When you guys weren't even in kindergarten. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Isn't that a nice reference? Think about that.
Yes.
But you guys, in addition to this, and congratulations to you both for being on it, but I think people know, let's go with Becca. I mean, you have a nice celebrity podcast, The Lady Gang. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, it's a podcast with myself and two other women. It's a female-driven podcast where we sit around. We have celebrity interviews. We talk about what's happening in pop culture. It's
Is
a good
the
time.
female Hooch going to have a chance to be on the show?
You know what? I might invite Mimi to be on the show since she's such a genius. Yeah, we have a good time.
Well, you've won a People's Choice nomination, so that's nothing to sniff about. So congratulations on that. And with you, Vanessa, you've been pretty active since Glee. You were in the hit movie Stick It, and you were in the S Word. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What's going on after this now? Because you can't just stay in place. Stay would not be good for an actress.
That's correct. This whole show, going to Canada to film this, and the entire pandemic actually has me living out of a suitcase. I have been just going from place to place for, I guess, a year now. And
Isn't that something?
Yeah, it's something. Becca got to be there in Vancouver when I proposed. So I'm newly engaged. And
Oh, congratulations. Please tell me it's not to a French Mastiff.
Oh, I tried.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I know something about you getting married. You got married in December of 2020. Is that right? Somebody got married.
December 2016.
Okay, 2016. Becca, that's the one. And you just got engaged, right, Vanessa?
That's right.
Congratulations. When you have
Thank
children, Arden is a beautiful name. Boy, girl,
I agree.
doesn't matter.
Beautiful name.
But with Becca, there was a very special person who officiated your wedding with your wonderful husband. And tell everybody who it was.
Fellow dog lover enthusiast Jane Lynch officiated our wedding. She did a beautiful job because all I wanted was someone who could take the spotlight from me. And it's not an easy thing to do when you're wearing a big white dress, but Jane achieved it. No one cared at all that I was standing up there. All they wanted was more Jane. So mission accomplished.
I mean, you and Zach, that's pretty nice to have a wedding by her. I guess next is to check off your bucket list is to see if she'll host Hollywood Game Night again and see if you guys can get on there.
We're gonna.
I think you and Vanessa should be on the show together.
Agreed.
We'd love it. That would be our third project together.
There you go. See, I'm already orchestrating a get together with you guys, right?
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah, I have so much clout. What is a parting message you want to give people? We'll go first with Becca. We're watching the movie. It's a fun movie, but tell us what dogs do for you.
Oh, God. What do dogs not do?
Especially after the pandemic. Come on.
I mean, I feel crazy connected to my dog more than I ever have because of the pandemic. I've been with her every moment of every day, but the unconditional love and the excitement they have for life and new things or the old things, like they're just, I want to take a page out of my dog's book every day with how much she just loves people and toys and
What's her
walks.
favorite toy? What's the toy she grabs out of the box and gives it to you when you just got ready to walk out the door and you have slobber on it?
Well, we actually just got this. My husband bought this for her in Vancouver. It's a sushi. It's like 3 little pieces of sushi and she loves it. It's got 3 squeakers. That's the key for her is the squeakers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the paper that makes all the noise. So
Yeah, she doesn't care if it's edamame or wasabi. She wants the squeaking. Right?
Yep.
That's my radio voice. Was that all right?
it was great. It's
All
exactly what it sounds like. It's a party for your ears.
All right. How about you, Vanessa? What have dogs or cats helped you get through the pandemic, and what do they do to make you a better human?
Actually, we had a cat. When I moved to Vancouver to film Turner and Hooch, the house that we moved into had a cat door, but I didn't have a cat. And then all of a sudden, a cat would come visit me every single day and then leave at night. I don't know, had multiple families. And I had never had a cat before. And it was mesmerizing. And what it brought me was being in the present moment, like more fine-tuned than I thought I could be.
Really? Yeah. What kind of markings did this kitty have?
It was a tabby all over my Instagram. I mean, I don't know, maybe not all over. I don't post that much, but I did post videos and pictures of her. And I don't know if it was a her. I had a hard time.
It's hard to tell with cats. We're not going to be sitting there looking at the south end a lot. But it sounds like she just walked in and out. She wasn't, pardon for the pun, you ready for it? She wasn't a cat-arazzi.
If she had been taking slide pictures of me, that would be next level. Living her life.
No, it sounds like, when you get liked by a cat, that's a big deal. Because
it felt like an honor, honestly.
Yeah.
I felt blessed by I said, "Hi, Your Highness. Thank you for blessing me with your presence."
So this cat would just show up, huh?
Just come in through. I asked the landlord, I said, "Is this your cat? Do you know this cat?" I took pictures. I showed the neighborhood. Nobody knows. Like, she showed up out of nowhere.
Hey, Becca, I think you and Vanessa need to be in another show. It's got to be a cat mystery now. It sounds like we got the makings of it. So we got to wrap this up, but I just want to tell you both, congratulations on being on the series Turner and Hooch. It's airing, streaming on Disney starting July 21st. We're talking to Becca Tobin and Vanessa Lengies. I mean, you guys, I hope you had a fun time on Oh Behave, and I really wish you both a lot of success.
Thanks, Arden.
So everybody, until next time, this is your flea-free host, Arden Moore, delivering just 2 words to all you 2, 3, and 4-leggers out there. Oh, behave.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's Oh Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do, and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. All Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.